Good morning, students. We are studied in early derivatives. Now we are going to discuss about applications of derivatives. In that one, first course, first exercise is rate measure. What is the rate measure? What is the rate measure means? In the name only is there measuring rate. That is, if a function if is defined as y is equal to f of x, such that dy by dx is equal to f dash x, dy by dx is equal to f dash x, then we say dy by dx or f dash x as rate of change in y with respect to x, that means derivation of the basic formula of the dy by dx is there, no? Limit delta x tends to 0, del y by del x is equal to dy by dx, where del x is change in the x and del y is the change in the y with respect to the x. Then differential coefficient is denoted by dy by dx. That is the basic definition of the differentiation. From that one we got this one. I am defined this one is, let the function y is equal to f of x is defined such that dy by dx is equal to f dash x. Then dy by dx or f dash x is called as rate of change in y with respect to x. Okay, we are going to discuss this one thoroughly with some other constant, that is concepts. Now here observe there I am taking basically this terminology we are going to use more in the physics. Okay, here first I will go some physics terminology, then I will come to the maths once again. Here observe there what is there. Usually what you have studied about, okay, distance, displacement, speed, acceleration, this is velocity, acceleration. This type of terms we are studied in a physics. Now what is the distance? Before knowing the word distance, we should know the two terms, body in rest, motion. How you can say a body in rest? How you can say a body in rest? We can say a body in rest with respect to time. Here word, what is the word? With respect to the time. For example, if it is board is there, morning 8 o'clock, afternoon 12 o'clock, evening 4 o'clock or night 10 o'clock, it will be here only. Then what will say? This body in rest. This body in rest. That means here with respect to time, if there is no change in the position of the body, we say that body in rest. If change is there, then we say the body in motion. The body in motion. Now this is the simple. Now rest and motion is over. Here distance and displacements, two words are I wrote. What are the distance? What is the distance and what is the displacement? For example, there is a 2 points are there, and a body traveling from point A to point B. Point A to point B. It is starting from point A to point B. It is started here and come here and reach here. Another particle started here. It is came like this and it is reached. Another particle, they are traveled like this. Now what is the three are there? No, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Okay, what is the difference between 1, 2 and 3 means? 1 and 2 are same, they are called as distances, and 3 is called as displacement. Okay, now what is the 1 and 2 means? The length of the path actually traveled by the particle. Okay, the length of the path actually traveled by a particle is called as distance. Observe that this is called as distance, and shortest distance between two 2 points is called as displacement. 2 points is called as displacement. But usually in the mathematics we are going to find the displacement, but we are usually using the word distance. That is the difference between mathematics and physics. Why? Because here if I am taking distance and displacement, distance is scalar and displacement is vector. This is traveling from A to B and particular magnitude it has. But if I am traveled, one particle traveled in this path it is traveled and there is no particular distance, clearly there is no direction. I can say from A to B, but if I come here, here it is not A to B or direction. The direction is not there for the distance, and a displacement there is direction is there. That's why distance is a scalar, displacement is a vector. Okay, further next word, speed and velocity. Speed and velocity means here only the word starts. Okay, now what we discussed about this one is dy by dx. dy by dx is nothing but a change, rate of change in y with respect to x is called as dy by dx. When particularly rate of the change will come, we are going to derive, let y be the any function, then dy by dt, derivative of the particular function with respect to the time. Particular function with respect to the time is called as rate of change. Now here we come to this one, rate of change of distance is called as speed. Similarly, rate of change of displacement is called as velocity. Now, what is the speed and what is the velocity? The rate of change of distance is called as, what we call it as speed, and the displacement is called as velocity. Now, what is the difference between means? Here, again, speed is scalar and velocity is the vector. For example, usually some of the meters going to be fixed to your vehicles. You are going to tell, I am riding my bike at 100 km/h. Is it velocity or speed? Is it velocity or speed? Yeah, good. It is speed. Okay. Why? Because here on the road you are traveling. For example, on the road is there. You are traveling in this path. Some hurdle is there. That's why you are changed the direction. Again you went this one. Again you go. Some hurdle is there. Again you are came to here in this direction. Again some hurdle is there. You went into this direction. That means you are not traveling displacement. Why? Because observe there, you are traveling the distance. That's why that whatever the rate is your house, this is your college, and this is the to reach the road to the college. Now, what you are traveling actually, if you are seeing this distance, what we are getting 1 kilometer. This is the 4 kilometers. Now, here 1 kilometer is the displacement, 4 kilometer is the distance. But you cannot travel this one. That's why you are traveling the distance. You are traveling the distance. That's why what you are going that. What is that? You are going 40 km/h or 50 km/h. Nothing but it is the speed that the meter is fixed to your vehicles. It's called as speedometer, but not velocity meter. Further, speed and velocity is over. Next is the acceleration. Acceleration nothing but rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. Ultimately, rate of change of velocity means it is change in the velocity. It is also a vector. Further, we should see some terminology. Usually, what are the words they are going to give in the physics? That is, S is the distance traveled by particle. Distance or displacement. That is in the both are same in the mathematics. They are different in the physics. Be careful. S is the distance or displacement. T is the time. V is the velocity. and A is the acceleration. A is the acceleration. Then how you are going to derive the formulas means you are going to derive the formulas. Rate of change of, therefore V is equal to ds by dt. Rate of change of displacement is called as velocity, and A is called as rate of change of velocity, dv by dt. Further, here what we are going to get? A is equal to dv by dt, that is equal to d by dt of, what is the dv? ds by dt, that is nothing but what you are going to get from this one? A is equal to d square s by dt square, d square s by dt square. This is the acceleration. This is the acceleration which is given. Okay, we will solve one or two problems. Then we are going to move into the our regular, that is a rate measure in our mathematics. Okay, already you are completely successfully in first year. In first year, that is, you are some, what they will ask. I am asking here two questions, basic questions. Should remember. Can a body can have zero velocity? That is zero velocity. That is ds by v is equal to 0. But A is possible. A is possible. That is, can a body has zero velocity? Zero velocity, v is equal to 0. But A should be something there. Is it possible? And another condition is A is equal to 0 and some V is possible. Is there any possibilities? The conditions are there. Once remind that one. Here S, both conditions are S. A particle can have zero velocity but acceleration, and the other one is the acceleration may be 0. Now a body at maximum height. A body at maximum height. If it is the body here, your projectile is, you are throwing a projectile is there. At the maximum height, what we are going to get? Maximum height means it reaches now. I am throwing your body means it comes here and stops, then it comes down. When it stops here, what is that? Velocity stops means v is equal to 0. But the acceleration due to gravity acts on the body, that time v is equal to 0, but A is equal to g, not ag. Ag is my name, that is the difference. Acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81 meter per second square. That is the condition, first one. Both conditions are S. That means a body can have zero velocity, but acceleration, some positive acceleration is possible. Now, when acceleration zero velocity is possible means yes, it is possible. When a particle body is moving with the maximum velocity, other words, constant speed, constant velocity or speed. Okay. Now here what is the constant maximum velocity means? For example, I am given a bike, maximum velocity is 100 km/h. Now I am riding that bike. Now I am reached at 100 km/h. After it does not going to be increased. If I want to travel in the maximum speed for long time means it is going to 100 km/h after 1 hour also. Now what is there is no growth in the velocity, therefore acceleration is 0. Otherwise I am riding a bike at 60 km/h without changing the velocity. I am traveling for 2 or 3 hours together, only I am traveling with the 60 km/h. That means there is no change in velocity, hence acceleration is 0. These two conditions are possible. These are two are the from the basics of the physics. Now here this type of questions they may give. Okay, I am writing the question. This type of questions may give. Okay, here I am going to discuss two basic problems. First one is here, observe there. Okay, and I'll solve this bottom one and I will go for the top one. Here, question number 1. Distance traveled by a particle in t seconds is given by s is equal to t cube plus 2t square plus t. Then what they are asked? then the speed of the particle after 18 seconds. That means directly you have to find what is the distance displacement speed ds by dt. ds by dt is equal to 3t square plus 2 to the 4t plus 1. Now what they are asking after 18 seconds means ds by dt at t is equal to 18. Substitute that one, you are going to get answer 3 is equal 3 into 18 square plus 4 into 18 plus 1. You will get the required answer. Now 18 square means observe 18 square, 18 plus 8, 18 plus 8 is equal to 26, 8 8 the 64. Therefore this is 324. Okay, 3 into 324 and 4 into 18 plus 1. You are going to get the simple result of what is the distance traveled by particle after 18 seconds. Further, what you are going to get observed there. Next one is a particle moving in t seconds is the given by relation. What the relation is given? Observe there. They are given the relation s is equal to t cube minus 3t square. T cube minus 3t square. Now that means here what they are given? Velocity of the particle when acceleration is 0. Velocity of the particle, first what is the velocity of the particle? ds by dt. V is equal to ds by dt. What you are going to get observed there, this one is 3t square minus 6t. Further a, acceleration what you know? A is equal to dv by dt. A is equal to dv by dt means what you are going to get observed there? 3t square. 3t square nothing but 6t minus 6. Now question, acceleration is 0 no? A is equal to 0. A is equal to 0 means what you are going to get? T is equal to 1 you are going to get. Therefore V is equal to what you are going to get? 3 into 1 square minus 6 into 1, that is nothing but minus 3 kmphr, whatever the kmps, whatever the units they are given. Now here sir, velocity is negative as it is possible when is the one a body is a, for example if you are taking a train, absurd law is there no? Train is accelerating here and is traveling, and when it's coming it is retardation, it's applied to the brakes. When it's coming to the rest, the velocity become negative. That is only given here. That is what happens here. Now s is equal, what is the answer is acceleration velocity of the body of the particle. That means it has the negative velocity, that is 3 km per second. What the seconds is given, 3 km per seconds or whatever it may be, meters per second. If they are given s in the meters, if is mentioned, otherwise answer is minus 3. Okay, this is the regarding. The same type of question they may ask. Okay, same question may ask, what is the acceleration when velocity is 0? What is the acceleration when velocity is 0 means what you are going to get observed there? Same thing no? Now what is the given? S is equal to t cube minus 3t square. Now what is that given? Velocity you have to find. Velocity is the 3t square minus 6t. Okay. Now a is equal to what we got? This one is 6t minus 6. Now what are the question they asked? What is the acceleration? What is the acceleration when velocity is 0? When velocity is 0 means if you are equated this one 0, v is equal to 0, then what we are going to get observed there? You can take common 3t. If you have taken common 3t, then what happens here? T minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore t is equal to 0. It is not this is the beginning only. That's why what you are going to get? T is equal to 2 seconds. You are going to get t is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore what you are going to get? Now it is t is equal to 2 means if you are substituted, this is 12 minus 6, that is 6 meter square per second. This type of question can frame anywhere. You can frame the different type of questions on this concept of the distance and displacement, acceleration and velocity. Okay, next we are going to discuss one question like this. What the question is? Find the rate of change of, find the rate of change of the area of the circle, of the area of the circle per second. second with respect to its radius r. When r is equal to 4, like this type of question. But be careful when you are reading the question. Here come clumsy question. Why? Because find the rate of the change means just now what we studied. The rate of change means with change with respect to the time. But what they are given here, per second is given to confuse you. But here what they are given with respect to its radius is given. That's why every time don't write blindly. First compulsory you have to write the sentence. Let A be the area, R be the radius of circle. Then we have what we have? Then we have A is equal to pi r square. A is equal to pi r square. Now we have to differentiate it. We have to differentiate it with respect to which function we have to differentiate. Check here. Usually we differentiate with the t, but he is given specially is mentioned with respect to radius. That's why here what we are going to dA by dr. dA by dr is equal to pi into differentiation of r square is 2r into differentiation of r with respect to r only. If it is with respect to t, then you are going to get dr by dt. But be careful, here they are given with respect to the radius. Ultimately, what is the answer you are going to get now? dA by dr is equal to pi into 2 into what is the r they are given 4. Therefore, answer is 8 pi. For example, if given radius is 10, you have to substitute 10. When given radius is 5, you have to substitute 5. Like that, we can solve this type of problem when given with respect to. That means here what is they are going to give? Here they are given r is equal to, for example, is given 4 centimeters. For example, is given. Now here it become the centimeter square. You have to write the answer centimeter square per second. Centimeter square per second it is changing. Okay, this is the basic problem of the rate measure. Okay, later we can move into another problem. Volume of the cube. Okay, volume of the cube. When you are going to the problem of the volume and total surface area, you should know the formulas of the cube. If you are drawing a cube like this, take the center, first draw a square and take the center. Again, another draw square, so that where they are meets, this should be bisect. Now join these two. This is the cube. This is the cube. Now we have to find the rate of change of value. That means here usually we denote the, let x be the side of cube and S be the total surface area, V be the value. S be the total surface area means how many surfaces a cube has, means 6 surfaces. That means what is the surface? Square surface, no? What is the area of the square? If the side is the x square. And the total how many surfaces are there? 6. That's why this is 6x square. And volume of the cube is the LBH. LBH means length into width into height. That is nothing but x cube. Should remember this one. Okay. Now we are entering into one example problem, that is volume of a cube. Volume of a cube increasing at rate. That means first at rate, let x be the side, V be the capital V, be the volume, V be the volume and volume of the cube. Then what you are going to get? Then V is equal to x cube Okay. Now come to the question. What the question is? The volume of the cube increasing at the rate 9 cubic centimeter per second. That means dV by dt they are given. What they are given? dV by dt is equal to 9 cubic centimeters cc per second. Okay. Next, what they are asked? How fast are the surface area? How fast are the surface area means you have to add one more sentence here, comma here. S be the total surface area. S be the total surface area. Then what we are going to get here? S is equal to 6x square. Just now we have discussed it. Okay. Now what the question they are asked? Observe there. The volume of the cube increasing at the rate of 9 cubic centimeters per second. How fast the surface increasing when the length of the edge is 10 centimeters they are given. X is equal to 10 centimeters. And what the question they are asked? ds by dt the question they are asked. Okay. Now here first listen here. What you are going to get now? dV by dt. What we are going to get? dV by dt is equal to, what is this one? 3x square now. Therefore x cube is the 3x square. X is the dx by dt. And s ds by dt what we are going to get? ds by dt is equal to what we are going to get here? 6x square now. 6 into 2x, that is 12x into dx by dt. That means from this one you can find the dx by dt and substitute in this one what we are going to get? Dx by dt. That means what is given? dv by dt is equal to 9 now. Therefore you can write this is the 9 is equal to 3x square dx by dt. That implies dx by dt is equal to 9 by 3x square. But what is the x they are given? Observe there. X is equal to 10 they are given now. That's why what we are going to get? Observe there. 3 ones are 3 threes are. Therefore 3 by 10 square, that is nothing but this is dx by dt is equal to 3 by 100. 3 by 100 centimeter per second. Centimeter per second. Further now what do we to find? ds by dt now. ds by dt is equal to 12 into x. X is the 10 into dx by dt, that is 3 by 100. Then what is going to be gets cancelled? Observe there. This 0 and this 0 gets cancelled. 12 3s are 36 by 10, that is equal to 3.6 centimeter square per second. This is centimeter per second. This is the answer of that question. That what you have? That is they are asked the given dv by dt and asked the ds by dt. dv by dt what you got? They are given as 9 cubic centimeters and finally ds by dt you got the 3.6 centimeter square per second. Okay.